Let's talk for a moment or two about the non-dischargeability of certain types of debts. Not all debts that you owe can be discharged in bankruptcy. Now, most credit cards can be discharged in bankruptcy, but most student loans are not dischargeable. Most taxes are not dischargeable. There are exceptions. We can never discharge what are called domestic support obligations. This is child support and alimony payments. Now, it's a possibility, well, even in a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, I should indicate you can't discharge marital dissolution orders where a judge has ordered in a divorce decree that certain assets are going to be divided among the spouses in a particular way or order. We also can't discharge debts for fraud, embezzlement, willful or malicious injuries, DUI obligations, fines or penalties that are owed to governmental units are not dischargeable in bankruptcy. There's lots of good public policy reasons for this. It's also important that you understand that it's not as clear-cut as I'm making it here in this very short video. I'm mentioning them so that you make a mental note or a physical note to bring these issues up with your attorney when you get ready to prepare your bankruptcy paperwork. It's very important that you understand that if you file a bankruptcy and you don't list a debt, there's a possibility it won't be discharged in bankruptcy. So that's a huge reason, aside from the fact that the court requires that all debts be listed. That's a huge reason to include all of your debts. Now, I will tell you, if there's no distribution to any of your creditors through the process of the liquidation of the Chapter 7 bankruptcy, then you might be able to depend on a case that comes out of the Ninth Circuit called In re Breesley, which says, in essence, no harm, no foul. If there was no distribution to these creditors and they haven't been jeopardized by the fact that they weren't included in the bankruptcy, then it might still be discharged. However, we've denied the creditor the opportunity to examine you at a meeting of creditors. We've denied the creditor the opportunity to timely file an objection to your discharge. So not listing a debt leaves a can of worms that can be opened up, a barrel of monkeys, if you will, that can get loose later on. I cannot overemphasize how critical it is to list all of your assets, to list all your creditors, to list all of your income and expenses relative to your home properly and accurately when you file your original petition.